I wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad. Buy all of the things I never had.
C100.com.
I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close.
Hello there, and welcome folks to Money Planet, the national and local news show that reports on money issues to you daily. Today's topic apparently revolves around credit. Get it?
A different city every night. Oh,
Revolving credit. It's one of the 3 types of credit, also including single payment and installment. Yeah, you know, revolving credit is like a credit card where you borrow money and must pay it back later, with interest of course. Then there is single payment. These usually pertain to such things as hospital bills. You pay a high fee, but you get it all out of the way that one time. And who can forget about installment credit? Installment credit is actually the reason why anyone is watching this program right now. You see, you, the person watching TV at home, is currently watching cable. When you get your cable bill at the end of every month, you are not charged on how long your TV was on, or how many channels you chose to view in that month. You are charged the same thing every month. Also, you are not paying for next month's cable. You already had the cable, and if you don't pay your bill, that just means the cable company will shut off your services and leave you left with nothing. I hope all of you remember to pay your bills, because otherwise you won't be able to watch the show anymore, and I will lose a job. If I lose my job, then I won't be able to afford the mortgage on my house, and I will be jobless and homeless. So please keep watching. Thank you. Anyway, let's get back to the news, shall we? Our first story tonight is about a 21-year-old boy that just recently graduated from Harvard University and was found dead in his college dorm room last night. Police say this was clearly suicide, and that the boy even left a note about his departure. The note says, and I quote, "Why should anyone have to live in such a cruel world that is dominated solely by greed and money, while the 1% live their life in luxury, literally able to bathe in their money? There are kids and families out in the streets either begging for food or in more debt than most families' salaries could ever hope to become in a single lifetime." Unquote. According to police reports, we were able to see that this boy, Matthew, had just graduated with over $240,000 in student loans, and next to another $100,000 in credit card expenses. Yikes.
let him know that you know.
Credit card expenses. A funeral will be held later this week in honor of Matthew's memory, and the family has made it public that anyone who wants to attend the funeral is certainly welcome.
Without granting innocence, lay down. I'm through with standing in line. The clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth, and I'm never gonna win this.
The second story, we have an exciting tale, not about the happiest place on earth, but the healthiest. Can you guess what it is? Well, I bet you certainly can guess, but it's not. The glorious Walmart. According to a recent online news report from the New York Times, the corporate giant Walmart is hiring more part-time employees so they can avoid providing their workers with expensive health care benefits. Health care benefits are obviously important for several reasons, considering next to no one in this country can afford the skyrocketed medical bills that general hospitals are asking for these days. Also, thanks to recent polls, it has become noticeable that more and more people without provided health care from their work are resorting to pay for procedures such as chemo, and even in a couple of rare cases, heart transplant surgeries through credit cards. Now, while these cards seem like an easy fix at first, it is evident that someday these patients are going to have to pay the interest rates on those cards, and when they cannot make these payments, they might literally die.
To make sure he's fitting in and living large disregard.
Our last story of the night features a local man named Carson Hughes that was arrested this morning for robbing a local Boston bank. When interrogated by the police, his family had only nice things to say about Mr. Hughes. His mother even stated that he once got a medal in first grade for being the first school hall monitor. Well, isn't that sweet? When interrogated himself by the police, after arrest he answered, "I was trying to be able to afford a car to drive to work." Apparently 4 different banks denied Mr. Carson a loan for a car because he had colossal credit card debt. I mean, if his credit score was written onto the scorecard of a golf tournament, then he would be able to beat Tiger Woods himself. Well, that looks like all that we actually have time for tonight, but please tune in tomorrow for another exciting episode of Money Planet.